Testing. There we go. All right, Shalom is Shalom Yabashim Yashabrak Thumb to the brothers, Shalom Hashma Bashim Yashah to the sisters. We at the Isupk Israelite School of Universal and Practical Knowledge, started out of 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under Commander General Yohana, and we are not affiliated with any other Hebrew Israelite groups. We're going to be going over the book of Exodus, chapter 6, verse 12, to the book of Exodus, chapter 8, verse 5, 49 verses in the Hebrew, 7 verses in the Hebrew. I'll be reading in the Hebrew. Priest and Officer Abadi Allah will be reading in the English. You got anything else before we continue?
No.
All right, so with that being said, Amijin, which means to stand or rise, just me and the brother here.
Lawyer for Allah, which means to Israel. Amadim Wapanyaha Kodum, which means to rise and face the east.
We're going to begin with the Lord's Prayer in the Hebrew. I'll be reading in the Hebrew. Priest and Officer Abadi Allah will repeat it in the English. Lord's Prayer in the Hebrew. Abanawa.
Abadawa.
Shabbat
Shemayim.
Kodash.
Kodash.
Hayah.
Hayah.
Shemka.
Shemka.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Alapka.
Alapka.
Tabaa.
Tabaa.
Zaka.
Razaka.
Hayah.
Hayah.
Aisha.
Asher.
Baratza.
Baratza.
Kawa.
Kowa.
Hayah.
Hayah.
Shemayim.
Bashamayim.
Filanawa.
Lataninawa.
Come.
Nakam.
Call.
Call.
Yawam.
Yawam.
Wasalakna.
Wasalaknawa. Kabawatnawa. Kasalaknawa. Kabawatinawa. Walaa. Tabiayinawa. Manasai 1. Abba. Abashinawa. Hamayan. Rai. Kaya. Laka. Hamalakwa. Wa'ala. Wahatapara. Wa'awalumim. Aman. The Lord's Prayer in the English. Our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come. So like Yahweh. Thy kingdom come. Thy will be done in earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our debts as we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. From thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory, forever. So be it.
Hakak, which is the power in Hebrew. Yahweh.
Ba'ashem. Yahusha. Babakasha. Tanyanawa. Hakak. La Rapaa. Call. Makala. Wakahal. Madawa. Hakak. Atahar. Hamat is Orion. Hakak. Lakwayam. Hamathim. Hakak. Al. Rakawa. Tamala. Lagarshan. Bahasham. Yahusha. The water. Amad. Hakak in the English. Yahweh. And then Yahweh. In the name of Yahweh, please give us the power. The power to heal. All manner of sickness. And all manner of disease. The power to cleanse the lepers. The power to raise the dead. The power against unclean spirits. To cast them out. In the name of Yahweh. Thank you. So be it.
This is bless Israel in Hebrew. Yahweh.
Bahashem. Yahushai. Barak Lanawa. Waya for Allah. Waha. Baya. Saparium. Barak. Bahashem. Yahushai. The water. This is bless Israel in English. Lord,
Lord.
In the name of Yahweh. So like in the name of Jesus.
Say Yahushua.
Come. Lord.
Lord.
In the name of Yahweh.
In the name of Yahushua.
Bless us and Israel.
Bless us and Israel.
And the school.
And the school.
In the name of Yahweh.
In the name of Yahushua.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So be it.
So be it. This is Psalms 121 in the Hebrew. Asha'ah.
Ayanya. All. Ahariam. Mayan. Yaba'ah. Azariah. Ma'ayin. Yahweh. Aisha. Shemaiah. Ra'ratza.
All Yathan.
Lamawat. Regalkala. All. Yanawam. Shamarka. Hana. La'ah. Yanawam. Wala'ah. Yaishan. Shalmar. Yashra'ala. Yahweh. Shamarka. Yahweh. Tazalka. Ayah. Yamimka. Yamawam. Hashamas. La'ah. Yakat. Wayrak. Balayala. Yahweh. Yasamarka. McCall. Ra. Yasamar. Athna Pascha. Yahweh. Yasamar. Taza'athka. Wabawaka. Ma'atha. Wa'ad. I will love. This is Psalms 121 in the English. I will lift up mine eyes to the hills.
I will lift up mine eyes to the hills.
From whence cometh my help?
From whence cometh my help?
My help cometh from the Lord.
My help comes from the
which
Lord.
made heaven and earth.
Which made heaven and earth.
He will not suffer thy foot to be moved.
He will not suffer thy foot to be moved.
He that keepeth Israel. Sorry. He that keepeth thee.
He that keepeth thee
will not slumber.
Will not slumber.
Behold.
Behold.
He that keepeth Israel.
He that keepeth Israel
shall neither slumber nor sleep.
Shall neither slumber nor sleep.
The Lord is thy the Lord is thy keeper.
The Lord is thy keeper.
The Lord is thy shade upon thy right hand.
The Lord is thy shade upon thy right hand.
The sun shall not smite thee by day.
The sun shall not smite thee by day.
Nor the moon by night.
The moon by night.
The Lord shall preserve thee.
The Lord shall preserve
from all evil.
From all evil.
He shall preserve thy soul.
He shall preserve He shall preserve thy soul.
The Lord shall preserve thy going out.
The Lord shall preserve thy going out.
And thy coming in.
And thy coming in.
From this time forth.
From this time forth.
And even forevermore.
And even forevermore. This is Psalm 83. In the Hebrew. Alahayim. All Dami Alaka.
All Dami Alaka.
All.
Takarash.
All.
Tashakwat.
All.
Kayahana.
Awiyabika.
Iwabika.
Yahama.
Yawan.
Ra'ash. Alaimaka.
Yaryamya. Sawadah. Waitha. Yatazawa. Isle. Tazapawanika. Amarwa. Lakawa. Wanakakidam. Magalia. Wala'ah. That's the car. Shamya Sha'ala. Awada. Kaya. Nawa. Itazawa. Labat. Yakadwa. Alyaka. Barya. Yakarahwa. Halya. Adawam. Wa. Yashamai. Alayam. Wawaba. Bulgarian. Gabal. Waimawan. Wamalak. Palasha. Amishabi. Tazawar. Gamashta War. Dalawa. Imam. Haiwa. Zarwa. Labanya Lawat. Salah. Aisha. Lahum. Kamadian. Kasaya. Sara'ah. Kayabian. Banakal. Poyashwan. Nishad Mawa. Bayan. Dara. Haiwa. Daman. La'adama. Shaitamwa. Nada. Yamawa. Kairab. Kazaba. Kazabak. Call. Nasayakamwa. Ashar. Amarwa. Nayarasha. Lanawa. Nawa. Alahayam. Alahaya. Shayatamwa. Kagagala. Kwakwash. Lapunyan. Raka'ah. Ka'ash. Tabaira. Yaira. Wa. Kala'aba. Talahat. Haryam. Kun. Tharadama. Basairika. Wabasa. Wapaka. Tabahalam. Mala'ah. Panyahum. Palawan. Waya. Bakashwa. Shimka. Yahweh. Yabashwa. Wayabahawa. Aidiyai. Wayakaparwa. Wayabadwa. Wayadayawa. Kayata. Shimka. Yahweh. Labadka. Ayawan. Alcohol. Ha-Rataza. This is Psalm 83 in English. Keep not thy silence, O God.
Keep not thy silence, O God.
Hold not thy peace.
Hold not thy peace.
And be not still.
And be not still.
O God.
O God.
For lo.
Thine
enemies make a tumult.
Thine enemies make a tumult.
And they that hate thee have lifted up the head. They have taken crafty counsel. Against thy people. And consulted against thine hidden ones. They have said. Come. And let us cut them off. From being a nation. That the name of Israel may be no more remembered. For they have consulted together. With one consent. They are confederate against them. The tabernacles of Edom. And the Ishmaelites of Moab. And the Hagarenes. Gabal and Ammon and Amalek, the Philistines, with the inhabitants of Tyre. Assur also is joined with them. They have hope in the children of Lot. Salah. Do unto them as unto the Midianites, as to Sisera, as to Jabin, at the brook of Kisan, which perished at Endor. They became as dung for the earth. Make their nobles like Oreb.
Make them nobles like Oreb.
And like Zaid.
Like Zaid.
Yea.
Yea.
All their princes as Zabah.
All their princes as Zabah.
And as the Amunah. Who said, let us take to ourselves the houses of God in possession.
The houses of God in
Oh
possession.
my God.
Oh my God.
Make them like a will.
Make them like a will.
As the stubble before the wind.
As the stubble before the wind.
As the fire burneth the wood.
Fire burneth the wood.
As the flame set the mountains on fire.
Flames set the mountains on fire.
So persecute them.
So persecute them.
With thy tempest. And make them afraid.
Make them afraid.
With thy storm.
With thy storm.
Fill their faces with shame.
Fill their faces with shame.
That they may seek thy name.
They may seek thy name.
O Lord.
Oh Lord.
Let them be confounded.
Let them be confounded.
And troubled.
And troubled.
Forever.
Forever.
Yea.
Yea.
Let them be put to shame.
Let them be put to shame.
And perish.
And perish.
That men may know. That thou. Whose name alone. Is Yahweh.
Is Yahweh.
Art the most high. Over all the earth.
This is the blessings in the Hebrew. Barakatah Yahweh.
Barakatah Yahweh.
Wa
Yahweh Shai.
Wa
Omiyaka Allah. Wa Alahayim. Matazab Yah. Alawap Yahana. Ha'alawapiam. Hasaranyam. Hakwatazayonyam. Hakhayonyam. Waha Akwathian. Yahweh. Bahashem. Yahushai. The water. Amun. The blessings in English. Bless you, Yahweh.
Bless you, Yahweh.
And Yahweh Shai.
And Yahweh Shai.
And Michael.
And Michael.
And the angels.
And the angels.
Commanding General Yohana.
Commanding General Yohana.
The generals. The captains. The officers.
The officers.
The troopers. And the sisters.
And the sisters.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
In the name of Yahweh Shai.
In the name of Yahweh Shai.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So be it.
So be it. Sorry, Miss Moon. All right, you may be seated. All right, the water for everybody that's tuning in. See a few people in. If you haven't already, please like, share, and subscribe. We're going to be continuing with Exodus. It's going to be, those of y'all who are just now tuning in, Exodus chapter 6. Sorry, give me 1 second. Exodus chapter 6, verse 12 to Exodus 8 and 5. So we're going to do 7 verses in Hebrew. I'll do it in the Hebrew, and then we'll break it down in English. So we're going to go Exodus chapter 6, verse 12 to 18. Why the bar, Mashah, Lapunya, Yahweh, La'amar, Haza'ah, Banya, Yasharala, La'ah, Shemaiah, Aliyah, Wa'ayar, Yashamanya, Parai, Wanya, Iral, Shapathium, Waya Debar, Yahweh, All, Mashah, Ya'al, Ara'az, Waya Zayum, All, Banya, Yasha'ala, Ya'al, Parai, Mala'ah, Madazarayim, Laha Zaya'af, Banya, Yasha'ala, Mara'ai, Madazarayim, Allah, Allah, or Allah, Rashaya, Bayaf, Abathum, Banya, Rabban, so Rabban, Babar, Yasha'ala, Kanyan, Yapala La'a, Kazarun, Waba Ramya Ala'a, Mashapakath, Wa, let's see, Rabun, Wabunya, Masha'ain, Yama Ya'al, Waya Mara'an, Yaha'ad, Waya Bun, Yazakar, Yazakar, Yasha'ala, Bun, Habanai Nayath, Ala'ah, Masha Paka'ath, Shemain, Wala'ah, Shamyath, Banya, Layawa, Ladathum, Garashun, Wapalisi, Wakwath, Yamara'ah, Yashanya, Kaya, Lawa, Shamai, Yashala Shayam, Wama'ath, Shanya, Banya, Garashun, Labunya, Washamaya, Lamasha Pakathum. All right, last verse. Wabunya, Kwa'ath, Amarayum, Wayatazar, Yakabara'ah, Wa'ai Zarayol, Yashanya, Kaya, Kwa'ath, Shalash, Washala Shayum, Wama'ath, Shana. All right, that's it. So we're going to start book of Exodus chapter 6, verse 12.
Okay. The book of Exodus chapter 6, verse 12. And Moses spake before the Lord, so like it's saying, behold, the children of Israel have not hearkened unto me. How then shall Pharaoh hear me, who am of uncircumcised lips? Verse 13, and the Lord spake unto Moses and unto Aaron, and gave them a charge unto the children of Israel, and unto Pharaoh, king of Egypt, to bring the children of Israel out of the land of Egypt.
Okay, so I guess a quick recap. Remember, this is Moses and Aaron, and they're going down to Egypt to rescue the children of Israel. Now, during this time, there were some complications, of course. We learned that the nature of Pharaoh and really any oppressor, it's all about power. They don't want to let the children of God go. Also, from last week, we skimmed over it a little bit. It shows the nature of what happens when you've been in slavery for so long. Let's see. And judge you, because if you could go to Exodus chapter 5, verse 20.
Okay. The book of Exodus chapter 5, verse 20. And they met Moses and Aaron, whom stood in the way as they came forth from Pharaoh.
So this is the children of Israel. They see Moses and Aaron, right? They've come down to save the children of Israel. Keep going.
Come on, verse 21. And they said unto them, the Lord look upon you and judge, because ye have made our Savior to be abhorred in the eyes of Pharaoh, and in the eyes of his servants, to put a sword in their hand to slay us. And Moses returned unto the Lord and said, Lord, wherefore hast thou so evil entreated this people? Why is it that thou hast sent me? For since I came to Pharaoh to speak in thy name, he had done evil to the people, so like to this people. Neither hast thou delivered thy people at all.
So pretty much what's going on here. This shows what happens when you've been in slavery for too long. A lot of times our own people will turn on our own people. Like you've been so conditioned for so long to be in servitude that it'd be that one person, like let's say you all in your workforce, right? Like a strike, if you will. Like a lot of jobs still do, well, a lot of jobs you are able to do that, but a lot of people don't exercise it as much. I want to say it was in Florida. There was a strike at some construction company. I forgot the name of it. But anyway, they were on strike because they weren't getting paid enough. Now, usually what would happen is there'll be one or two people that are trying to start a mutiny for the most part. Everybody else is going to think, oh, no, I'm not about to do that because you're about to make it harder for us. You're about to compromise us. I'm not about to put my job on the line for this, you know, so they want to risk it, right? Well, what actually ended up happening, I guess they went on strike, but they, as a team, went on strike. Everybody got involved, and well, their pay went up. That's what they wanted, right? You don't see that too much with so-called blacks and Hispanics. What happens is you'll see a few of us will try to rise up and go against the oppressor and stuff. And what happens? Your own people get mad at you,
right?
Because it's like, oh, you're making it harder for us. They about to be even worse on us now. That's slavery,
right?
Slavery never ended. It just changed. You go to your job right now, and it's a whole bunch of Hispanics getting treated wrong. Let you be that one Hispanic that's like, you know what? Nah, this ain't right. We deserve better. And guess what? People ain't gonna rock with you most of the time. They're not gonna rock with you because they're thinking, I'm not gonna ruin it for myself. And you kind of left in the dust and kind of look stupid after.
Right.
But again, it shows that's a way to keep us divided. If we all came together, which we still fighting for to this day, we would be unstoppable. But we fight over petty stuff. There are black people that get mad at other black people for telling white people that they're the devil. It's the truth.
Right.
You were the devil. How many times have you been to camp and it'll be a white person? Half the time, the white people don't even come to us, but sometimes they will. And then, Lord behold, it'll be a black person that comes across and tries to grab them from us, tries to save their master. That's what happens. It happens every single time. You can't say that. Yes, you can.
Right.
If you weren't such a coward and we actually banded together, things might be a little different.
Right.
But that's sadly what happened with Aaron and Moses. Moses is pretty much like, how am I going to convince these people that a God that they never knew has sent me down to come save them? All they know is servitude. Right. And for a little bit, they turned on him and Aaron. So that's kind of what they're going through right now. Also, Pharaoh doesn't want to let the children of God go. You got anything out?
No.
All right, so you can go back to Exodus chapter 6. You can go to 13.
Okay. The book of Exodus chapter 6, verse 13.
Mm-hmm.
And the Lord spake unto Moses and unto Aaron, and gave them a charge unto the children of Israel, and unto Pharaoh king of Egypt, to bring the children of Israel out of the land of Egypt. Verse 14. These be the heads of their fathers' houses, the son of Reuben, the firstborn of Israel, Hanak, and Palu, Hezron, and Carmi. These be the families of Reuben, and the sons of Simeon, Jemuel, and Jamin, and Ohad, and Jachin, and Zohar, and Shaul, the son of a Canaanitish woman.
Mm-hmm.
These are the families of Simeon.
Mm-hmm.
And these are the names of the sons of Levi according to the generations: Gershon, and Kohath, and Merari. And the years of the life of Levi were 137 years. The sons of Gershon, Libni, and Shimei, according to their families. And the sons of Kohath, Amram, and Izar, and Hebron, and Uziel. And the years of the life of Kohath were 133 years.
All right, stop right there. So we're going to continue reading the Hebrew, Exodus chapter 6, verse 19 to 25. So let's see. This is verse 19 in the Hebrew. Wabanya, Maraya, Makaol Ya'ah, Yama Shaya, Ala'ah, Mashapakath, Halawaya, Latha Thumb, Wayaquaak, I Marum, Ath, Wa'abad, Dathia, Laya, La'asha, Wathalad, Laya, Ath, Haran, Slakia, Wayath, Masha, Yashunya, Kaya, Imarum, Shabai, Washalashayam, Wama'ath, Shanya, Wabunya, Yatazar, Para'ach, Wanapa'ag, Yazabarai, Baraya, Wabunya, Isaiah, Mayasha'al, Yalatazar, Yalatazapun, Wasafra'a, Wayaquaak, Haraan, Ath, Ala Shabai, Bath, I'm Amayan Da'ab, Akayath, Akashalia, Laya, Lasha'a, Athalad, Laya, Af, Nadab, let's see, Yath, Abaya, Af, Alayar, Alizar, Salakia, Ya, let's see, Wayath, Ayathamar, Wabunya, Kobarak, let's see, Atar, Walakwan Ya'a, Wabasa, Allah, Masha Pa'ach, Kath, Hakora'ach, last verse, Wa'alai, let's see, Wala'izar, Ba'az or Bun, Bara'an, Arun, Laqua'ak, Laya, Mabanyah, Parataya'al, Laya, Lashaya, Yathalad, Laya, Af, Hanya Ka'at, Alaa, Rashaya, Abayah, Alahayim, Lamashapan Ta'ach. Okay, so verse book of Exodus chapter 6, verse 19.
Come on. The book of Exodus chapter 6, verse 19. And the sons of Merari, Mahalai, and Mushai. These are the families of Levi according to their generations. And Amram took him, Jochebed, his father's sister, to wife, and she bare him Aaron and Moses. And the years of the life of Amram were 137 years. And the sons of Izar, Korah and Nepheg, and Nepheg and Zachari, and the sons of Uziel, Mishael and Elzaphan and Zithri. And Aaron took him Elisheba, daughter of Aminadab, sister of Nashon, to wife, and she bare him Nadab and Abihu, Eleazar, and Ithamar. And the sons of Korah, Asur, and Elkanah, and Ebasaph. These are the families of the Koraths. And Eleazar, Eleazar, son, Aaron's son, took him one of the daughters of Putiel, to wife, and she bare him Phinehas. These are the heads of the fathers of the Levites according to their families. Verse 26.
So this is verse 26. So the book of Exodus chapter 6, verse 26 to 7 and 2 in the Hebrew. All right, so it's 26. Ya, Haraz, Yamasha'a, Ashar, Amar, Yahweh, Laham, Hayataza, Ya'ah, it's like Ya'ah, Banya, Yasharala, Marai, Matazarayim, Isle, Tazabathum, Ha'am, Hamada Bar. Like, give me 1 second. Hamada Barayum. Okay. All Parai. Malayam, Madazarayim, La Tazayah, Af, Banya, Yashala, Madazarayim, Arya, Masha'a, White, Rayarun, Yahweh, Marayam, the bar, Yahweh, all Masha, or Masha'a, Let's see. Barai, Zariam, Waya Debar, Yahweh, All, Masha'ah, La Amar, Anya, Yahweh, Debar, All, Harai, Mala'an, Zariam, Af, Ka'al, Ashar, Anya, Debar, Alayan, Waya Amar, Masha'ah, La Lapunya, Yahweh, Ha'an, Ha'az, Salakia, Anya, Iraal, Shapathia, Salakia, forgive me, tongue tied. Shapathium, Waya'an, Yashamai, Aliyah, Hara'ai. So this is chapter 7. Wayamar, Yahweh, All, Masha'ah, Ra'ah, Nathaya'an, Alahayim, Lapara'ai, let's see, Wayara'an, Akayan, Yahweh, Nabaya'an, Atha'ah, Thalabar, Ath, Ba'al, Ashar, Atazara'an, Wayara'an, Akayan, Yadabar, All, Parai, Washalak, Ath, Banya, Yasha'ala, Matazara, yeah. So Exodus chapter 6, verse 26.
Okay. The book of Exodus chapter 6, verse 26. These are that Aaron and Moses to whom the Lord said, bring out the children of Israel from the land of Egypt according to their armies. Verse 27. These are they which spake to Pharaoh, king of Egypt, to bring out the children of Israel from Egypt. These are that Moses and Aaron.
Now we're gonna stop right quick, right? So remember how I brought up earlier, Moses and Aaron, they were pretty much questioning like their ability to pretty much go through with this order. But the Lord knew what they were capable of. For any brother and sisters, you got to remember, you need to remember, Lord Christ, we say just another example of families being. There's another example of families being based off the lineage of the man, also the son of the Canaanites. Yeah, of course. Yeah, we went over this. I think we went over this a couple of times actually. You got to remember again, fake Israelites, they don't know what they're talking about. A lot of people think that in the world, like interracial marriage is not a sin because they'll look at scriptures like this, right, and be like, oh, well, Moses had an Ethiopian wife, right. Judah had a Canaanitish woman. Like you see, a lot of times, a lot of the tribes, they came from the lineage of an Israelite father, but most of the time the woman was a heathen.
Right.
The thing is, this was allowed at the time only because, y'all remember, we were the last nation. You understand that, right? So there was no Ephraimite man with an Ephraimite woman because it was just Ephraim. There were no Ephraimites at one time. It was just Ephraim. There was just Judah. There was just Benjamin. There were no descendants of them. Now there are so many of us. We don't need to be stepping out of our own lineage, right? So just so everybody knows that. So Moses, going back to Moses and Aaron, they questioned their ability. Pretty much they doubted themselves. I'll just give it to you like that, right? And a lot of times we underestimate the power of doubt. Doubt is a very underrated demon that attacks a lot of people. Think about it. You have not achieved some of the things that you have done because of doubt. You not believe in your ability to do something.
Right.
Or I don't know, you listen to somebody else get in your head and discouraged you from achieving a goal that you wanted to. That is Satan. It's the same thing with this. When you come into the truth, I'm gonna focus strictly on brothers. Any brother of any rank, all the way from a trooper to a young man, right? You might get tasked to do something that might seem a little bit out of your character, something that you might not be comfortable with. Like I'll share with you, I never wanted to do public speaking in my entire life. Just being real. I'm more of a laid back dude. I'm a little bit more quiet. I don't really like speaking out like that for the most part. Well, guess what? The Lord didn't give a damn because I wanted to be an officer, right?
Right.
Well, that requires for me to get on a podium and speak in public on a mic. Sometimes we ain't have a mic. There's a couple of times I done lost my voice. Brothers, y'all all been through it. The mic go out, you just gotta gird up thy loins and just echo, right? Or you might have to start doing classes, study a little bit more. Get out of your comfort zone.
Right.
That's pretty much what you're gonna have to learn. You're gonna have to get comfortable with being uncomfortable. You're gonna have to do things that you might not have believed in yourself that you had the capability to do. But that's okay. The Lord knows you better than you know yourself. The Lord knows that you might be a great speaker. The Lord might know that you might be a great leader. The Lord might know that, oh, this brother has great work ethic. This brother over here can speak very well. That's why Aaron was chosen. Remember, Moses, he doubted himself. So what did the Lord do? Raised up his brother, because Aaron speaks well. Some brothers just speak well. Some brothers are better leaders than others. Some brothers are more, I would say, more militant or have more of like a shamar spirit, right? Some brothers are a little bit more observant, right? Every brother has a skill, and sometimes you might not even know what that skill is. The Lord sees it though. Or it might be a brother over you. He's just over you. He sees how you work, and like, you know what? This brother would be very good at this. This brother might be very good at social media. This brother, I want him to hold this class because he's very good with history. Am I right or am I wrong?
Right.
Right? A lot of times we've all been raised up, and sisters as well. You might have not thought that you were capable of doing certain things. You thought that you was never going to find no man. You thought that you was just, I'm going to just be real with you. So a lot of sisters today, especially black women, suffer from low self-esteem. That's why y'all do some of the stuff that y'all do out in the world. It's just nothing but a cry for help. You dress explicitly because you, in your mind, want to look attractive.
Right. You
don't think you're attractive. So you think you got to show it off for everybody to see. Since you can look beautiful with your clothes on.
Right.
Now, whatever you do with your man is what you do with your man. That stays in the bedroom. But you don't got to do all that. You can still be comfortable covered up. But you weren't taught that, though. I understand. You were taught to be like Meg Thee Stallion, be like Cardi B. What's that? It's like Basketball Wives and like, oh, you know them shows? Oh,
like the reality TV shows.
Yeah, like the realities. Yeah, like they be wilding out and stuff. And you think that that's what men want. No, carnal, stupid men want that stuff.
Right.
Real men don't want that. All right. But again, even though these brothers were suffering from doubt, they still went through with the order. They're probably nervous as hell. They probably, these people ain't gonna listen to me. Y'all remember, this is Israel we talking about. We talking about Salaki, niggas. We talking about brothers and sisters who have been enslaved.
Right.
They only know about Egyptians. We gotta listen to the Egyptians. Just like today, you only know how to listen to the white man. The white man tell you to pay your taxes, or you gonna do that. White man tell you that you gotta pay your rent, or you gonna do that. You gotta be at work at 6 o'clock in the morning. You will be there at 5:55, 5:45. You might there. I know some people at my slave, they there at 5:30. I ain't getting there that early. You got me messed up because we ain't paying me enough for that mess. But you hop, skip, and jump to it because that's who you serve. But let a black man or a so-called Latino man come over to our own people and say, hey, don't do this. Don't do that. We need to move like this. You take him for a joke. You don't want to listen to him because you suffer from self-hatred. So when you hate yourself, how can you respect somebody else that looks like you? And we've been at the bottom for so long. Let's be real. It be black people that be hating other black people. It's Latinos that hate other Latinos. Y'all see, Salagia, a lot of our northern tribe brothers, y'all voted for Trump. That's what you wanted, right? You thought everything was going to be fine and dandy. And I'm still trying to figure out like how y'all didn't see it. The thing is, he's open.
Right.
He said what he was going to do. You thought, oh no, I get it. You thought you were American. You're American. You are Mexican American. You are Puerto Rican American. You are a Dominican American. So you're safe until your family starts getting deported.
Right.
Now what's going on? He said what he was going to do. But you thought you were different because you hate your own people. That's what's happening. But Moses and Aaron, despite how they felt, still carried out the order. You got anything up?
No, 12.
All right. So, yeah. Wow. Let's go to verse 27.
Come on. The book of Exodus, chapter 6, verse 27. These are they which spake to Pharaoh, king of Egypt, to bring out the children of Israel from Egypt. These are that Moses and Aaron. And it came to pass on the day when the Lord spake unto Moses in the land of Egypt, verse 29, that the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, I am the Lord. Speak thou unto Pharaoh, king of Egypt, all that I say unto thee. And Moses said before the Lord, Behold, I am of uncircumcised lips, and shall Pharaoh hearken unto me.
So this is again Moses is doubting his capability. Like, who am I to Pharaoh? How am I going to convince this man, the man that runs Egypt, and who was cruel to the children of Israel? How am I going to convince him?
The book of Exodus, chapter 7, verse 1. And the Lord said unto Moses, See, I have made thee a god to Pharaoh.
Okay, let's stop right there, right? It says, See, I have made thee a god to Pharaoh. I'm asking y'all a question. Was Moses a god? Yes or no? This is kind of a trick question. Let's see if y'all get it. Was Moses a god? No. Okay. Let's see, Consir, no. Okay. So actually, okay, how do I explain this? No, he wasn't a god as in the Most High. You understand? Like that's not what Moses was, but he was made to have power. This is why it's good again to get into the Hebrew, because this is the King James version of the Bible. It's the English translation. Yes, that is very accurate, but there's still little words in there. You got to make sure you know the real meaning of it, right? So when you go to the Hebrew word for God, it's Elohim. Elohim is more like the plural. That's like powers. But I'm gonna read you some of the meanings of it. So this is outline of biblical usage: rulers, judges, divine ones, angels, gods, God-like one, also, of course, the Most High. Let's see. Okay, it can also mean like a judge, mighty. But the one that I want to focus on the most, let me see. Go to the specific one. So this is Exodus. We are in
7:1.
7:1. We get that one specifically. God unto Pharaoh. Moses, a God. Yep. So works or special possessions. Okay. It says works or special possessions of God. And it says angels, rulers, or judges. So what is an angel? We know, okay, we know what an angel is, but like what's another word for angel in the Bible? Let me see if y'all know. I broke this down like a couple classes ago. What is an angel? See if y'all know. I'll give you a hint. It starts with an M. A messenger. Most High in Christ. A messenger, right? So Moses and Aaron are what? Yes, messenger. They're messengers of the Most High. They're being sent down to Egypt to relay a message to Pharaoh. Also, it says works or special possessions of God. When it said that, let me go back to verse 1 quick. And the Lord said unto Moses, See, I have made thee a God to Pharaoh. You're a messenger. Also, Moses is an Israelite. We belong to the Most High. He's giving him a status of power.
Right.
He is now in charge of governing Israel out of Egypt. If you would say also a ruler or a judge.
Right.
That's what that is. Don't think God in the sense of like, black people in the world be like, we're gods. It's like, well, no, but you can't be in a position of power. Like, for example, us as priests up here, we can say that we're angels, but not angels, not those ones,
Right.
the ones that work for the Most High and aren't tempted by flesh. We're not them. That they have their own job. However, when you are a messenger, an angel is a messenger. We are messengers of the Most High, relaying the message from right here. We didn't make this stuff up. So that's what Moses is doing. That's what that means right there. Just in case if there was any confusion, and I'm glad everybody pretty much got it right. Yes, messenger. Y'all got it. You got anything about y'all?
12.
All right. So we can go. You can finish up 7 and 1.
Come on. The book of Exodus, chapter 7, verse 1. And the Lord said unto Moses, See, I have made thee a God to Pharaoh and to Aaron, so like an Aaron thy brother shall be thy prophet. Thou shalt speak all that I command thee, and Aaron thy brother shall speak unto Pharaoh. That he said, so like that he send the children of Israel out of his land.
A messenger. That's all it is, right? Just so we have a clarification of that. So when you bump into a Christian in the world that tries to say like, oh, like, you know, there is more than one God because, you know, Moses was made to a God and like you think you a wizard. No, that's not what happened. It's not Harry Potter. It's not Disney Channel. You don't have like a little magical wand and doing no, that's not what's happening right now. He was just given a position of authority.
Right.
That's all it is, right? So we're gonna go Exodus chapter 7, verse 3. 1, 2, 3, 7, 3 to 9. All right, book Exodus chapter 7, verse 3. Wanya Akosha Af Laab Barai, oh sorry, Parai Ya Yara Baathia Af Athaya Wayaf Mapathia Ka, let's see, Barai Badazariam Walaya Yashamai Alabun Parai Yanathia Af Wadaya Ba Matazariam Wa Yatazathia Af Tazabathia Af I'm ya Banya Washa'ala Marai Matazariam Ba Bashapasayam Gadolium Waya Dai Matazariam Kaya Anya Yahweh Banyas Satya Af Yadiya Io Matazariam Wahai Tazaathia Af Banya Yasha'ala Matha Rabaam Wa'aish Masha'a Ra'an Bashar Tazaya'a Yahweh Atham Ka Baaz Aishya Wamasha'a Bun Shamanyam. See. Shana'a Ya'ra'an Bun Shalash Washa Man Ya'am Shana'a Bada Bara'am All Parai Wayamar Yahweh All Masha Ya'al Ara'an Thaya Laba'am Mapa'ath Wayamarath All Aran Kwa'ah Ath my son Yashalaan Lapanya Parai Yahaya Lathanyan. All right, so the book of Exodus chapter 7 verse 3.
Okay. The book of Exodus chapter 7 verse 3. And I will harden Pharaoh's heart and multiply my signs and my wonders in the land of Egypt. But Pharaoh shall not hearken unto you, that I might lay my hand upon Egypt and bring forth mine armies and my people, the children of Israel, out of the land of Egypt by great judgments. And the Egyptians shall know that I am the Lord when I stretch forth mine hand upon Egypt, bring out the children of Israel from among them. And
stop real quick. So pretty much the Most High is prophesying to Moses, saying that you're gonna go down there, pretty much, right? And you're gonna demand that the children of Israel be set free. But Pharaoh is hard-headed. Let's just leave it like that. Pharaoh believes that he is God.
Right.
No different than Trump or any other world leader, if you will, of a country. They think that they are above. You are carnal. You can be wiped away in a second and you'll be replaced just like that. They don't understand that. So he's just letting them know, like, hey, this is the type of man you're dealing with, right? So, but it's okay. So he says, go back real quick. Verse 3, and I will harden Pharaoh's heart and multiply my signs and my wonders in the land of Egypt. Meaning, he's going to harden his heart, but I'm going to make myself known.
Right.
I'm going to cause, I don't know if we're going to get to it during this class, probably next class, of the plagues that happened in Egypt, which I'm pretty sure you guys are familiar with. Like the water supply being turned into blood, the locusts, the frogs, the flies, the boils. There was all types of stuff, right? But he slowly started to like wither down Egypt. It's no different than what's going on in the United States of America today. I know for us, it seems like such a slow process because I want Yahushua to be here yesterday. Like, I'm tired. I am sick and tired. Rent is high. I'm tired of like just going to work and dealing with these fake people. Like, I'm over it. I'm over it. I know you are too. But time to us is not the same to the Most High.
Right.
A day to us is nothing to him. That's like a millisecond to him, if that. Right? Remember, a year, it was 1,000 years to him is a day. That's it. So, put that into perspective, if you will. But he is slowly deconstructing the U.S. It's a little slower than what we might want, but it's happening. You see all the wars and people finding more and more about how corrupt the United States is. They're boycotting certain big corporations like Starbucks, like Target. A lot of people have found out just how evil the Israelis are. They found them out because before, it was always defend the Jewish people. They went through the Holocaust, and now people, they are really the synagogue of Satan.
Right.
They really are the synagogue of Satan. They are funding war. They see what's happening to these aren't our people, but just to show you their nature, Palestine is like right next to Israel, and they are destroying them. They believe in the same God. I hope y'all understand that. Like they believe in the same thing, and they're getting destroyed. America funds war. Why is Elon Musk friends with the president? And he's like they said that he makes like it's like 18 million or $8 million like every day or something like that. It's freaking ridiculous, dude. But people are starting to understand just how corrupt this world really is, and people are actually starting to take some actions. Boycotting. I know it might not seem much to us, but burning the American flag is that's extremely disrespectful to the United States, because when I used to serve in the military, if the flag touches the ground, people will freak out. It's a piece of fabric, who cares? But it's like symbolic or whatever.
Right.
And now you see Isupk, they burn the American flag. They don't even give a good hot damn no more. Because they're like, nah, look what you're doing to my people. I don't like you. And you can't even say, oh, if y'all don't like it here, go back to your land, because, well, this was the right. We're all on stolen land. If you are anything other than, I would say, northern tribe, you are on stolen land. Esau should go back to Europe. That's what he should do.
Right.
You should go back to Britain. You should go back to England. You should go back to the UK. You should go back to Italy. You should go back to Spain. That's where you should go back to. But no one's going to say that, though, because Esau thinks that he's God. He thinks he runs everything. It's okay. The same thing that happened to Pharaoh is happening to Esau.
Right.
You got anything?
Come on, if I may.
Go ahead.
And this right here is basically your warning. Man, the Lord is telling you, he showed you so many long time before that he's going to send priests and prophets into the Lord to warn you of his, his son returning, your house shot. So now is not the time for you to be like, oh man, I seen him on the corner last week. I'll see him next week. No, next week I'm gonna come to class next week. No, come to class now. Come to class, like you said, yesterday. Because now is the time, man. The Lord is going to show you signs and wonders and send you priests and prophets like he did in Egypt. He's going to do it today in America. And when that sky crack and it's, it's about time, you're going to feel pretty dumb because you didn't come to class, because you didn't listen to what we're reading in Exodus, because you didn't hearken unto the signs and wonders that the Lord is showing you. So don't be that person. Don't be the person that's unprepared for the day that, that's surely coming. That's all I got.
No, Most High in Christ. And I like you brought a certain word, unprepared. We trying to prepare you. So we trying to prepare ourselves. I don't know about you. I'm trying to get right. I'm trying to repent for everything that I've done in the past. We all lived wicked lives before we came in here. And we understand that, look, Christ's going to come back. We don't know when he's going to come back. I hope it's sooner than later. He could come back tomorrow. Could be another 10 years. Could be another 100 years. We don't know. But I promise you don't want to be that person that's just, I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing. And then, Lord, behold, them crazy Israelites saying that Yahushua is black and all this other stuff. And then he shows up. And then it's an all-out war. And you sitting there like, oh, wait, what about me? What about you? What about, look, you wasn't rocking with us before. You didn't believe in God before. You didn't believe in Yahushua Mashiach before. You still think that he's either a white man or he's olive skin, which it makes no freaking sense.
Or not real.
Just not real.
Atheists,
like atheists, yeah. It's crazy because a lot of atheists believe in Satan, which is crazy. So it's like, okay, you believe in Satan. Okay, well, if Satan is real, then
it's a horrible.
It's crazy. And a lot of these very powerful people, you think they don't believe in something? A lot of them believe in Satanism. They do. I forgot where it was. Somebody brought out something. It's like it's called the Sigil of Baphomet. The Sigil of Baphomet is pretty much the star of Satan. It's supposed to mock the Dawadah. Like a lot of people, that's why those of y'all who've been in school long enough probably know what I'm talking about. They see this and they freak out because they're like, no, that's the star of Satan, or what this star of Molech. That's what they try to say, right? No, this is literally the Dawadah. It's literally the D, like the Da. It's a triangle, and it's just put together. Yeah, that's all it is. Also, this is a hexagram. It has 6 points. Sigil of Baphomet, it looks more like your traditional like little stars that you'd be drawing like when you're like in kindergarten, whatever. That's 5 points. Look, I'm not trying to be an a-hole. If you can count, I'm just saying. One has 5, the other one has 6. Just saying, it looks similar, but it is not the same. But the reason why I'm bringing that up is because they believe in Satan, which means that they also believe in God. They just chose their side. They want to make sure that you don't choose a side. Yeah, go ahead and float around. You serving Satan and you don't even know it. You celebrate a birthday, Satan. You believe in zodiac signs, Satan. You believe in voodoo and you believe in Christmas, all that stuff, Satan. You get tattoos. You have illicit sex. You feel like you could do whatever you want with your body. No. You serve something. You serve something. You just don't even understand what you serve. To bring it even deeper than that, you don't even serve the white man. You serve Satan because that's who he serves. So how about you get away from that now? That's the type of person you want to be. Okay, hey, look, I would say Lord be with you, but he ain't even with you. So I suggest for those y'all who are more privy to things, you better choose a side while you can. You better choose the right side because this world is crumbling and it's going to continue to crumble. And I don't know about you. I don't want to end up like Lot's wife when Sodom and Gomorrah got destroyed. And I'm looking back like, and then I get caught up in the blast. That's going to be a lot of y'all. I'm not trying to sound harsh. I'm just being real with you, right? So we reading this for a reason. We didn't wake up on Saturday. We could have been doing that. I know you probably want to go chill and stuff. I get it. Hey, look, being real. Being real. we being real, right? But we're here because we have a duty. We chose to be priests. We got raised up. So now we're going to teach you. That is our duty. We are going to be the messengers. Same way, look, Aaron and Moses, they ain't want to do it, but they knew, like, you know what? I gotta get my people out of here. I'm not gonna like me, but for their own good, I'm gonna do it, right? That's what we're doing for you. So just taking as much information as you can. Salaki, you got anything else?
Well, I'm 12.
What we got? We go to 7 and 4. Sure.
The book of Exodus, chapter 7, verse 4. But Pharaoh shall not hearken unto you, that I might lay my hand upon Egypt, and bring forth mine armies and my people of the children of Israel out of the land of Egypt by great judgments. And the Egyptians shall know that I am the Lord, when I stretch forth mine hand upon Egypt, and bring out the children of Israel from among them. And Moses and Aaron did as the Lord commanded them, so did they. And Moses was 80 years old, and Aaron 83 years old. And they spake unto Pharaoh.
Now, if I could, real quick, right? 80 years old, 40. 83, 43. Meaning these brothers were pretty up there for the most part, right? They weren't like young men. Like, they weren't like 20 years old. The reason why I'm bringing up their age is because just like how Abram was turned into Abraham, he was old.
Right.
He was old. Well, these brothers, they're getting raised up in a sense, and they're 40-something years old. These are grown men. Probably got a couple gray hairs on their face already. But the reason why I'm bringing that up is because do not get into that mindset of, oh, I'm too old.
Right.
I can't change my life now because I've already made my bed. I'm gonna lay in it. Like, no, you can change. You can change. If Abraham can do it at 90-something years old, you can too. It's never too late. It's only too late when you're dead. That's it. Don't be that person. I promise you. And this kind of goes back to what I was bringing out before of doubt. A lot of us, you didn't do certain things because of doubt or what's the other one? Procrastination. Right. I'll do it tomorrow. Like you said earlier. Like, I heard about them dudes in the Isupk. Yeah, I'll go next week, or maybe I'll go next year. I'll go see what they're about. Crazy. Yes, you'll be doing that though. And you'd be surprised about how many people know us. I seen a clip. Matter of fact, General Hyman, he posted it on Facebook, and it was I don't know the podcast, but y'all know, like Joe Budden and them, whatever. But the thing is, they're trying to mock Israelites. They're like, oh, don't talk about the Israelites. But then he said, oh, you know, shout out to Zariak and them. And I'm like, see, you know who we are.
Right, they know what's up.
Yeah, like for any brothers out there, look, that's another thing. They know who we are. Don't think because you getting 50 views on your video, and ain't nobody listening. I'm gonna tell you the same thing somebody told me. You never know who's watching. You never know. I've walked into certain places and people were like, oh yeah, I've seen you before. I like your videos. I don't know who the hell this person is. I'm like, oh, okay. I think I'm a nobody. You reach out to somebody. You do. So if somebody who has a platform like that, they in the world, they ain't celebrities and stuff, right? You would think, oh, they ain't gonna pay attention to somebody like us, right? They do. They know who the hell we are. All these cats know who they are. Kendrick knows who we are. Drake knows who we are. Big Sean, Kanye, well, of course Kanye, but like a lot of these people know who we are. All right. So you're doing something right. Don't get into that mindset that your job is meaningless and no one's paying attention to you. Yes, they are. They're just not going to admit it because they serve Satan. That's all it is. They don't want to let go of the carnality that they serve. They want money and hoes and drugs and all that stuff. Yeah, that's all right. Keep teaching. Keep making videos. Keep editing. Keep going to camp. Keep doing all that. Because somebody going to listen to you and they're going to come into this school, or they might find out what you're talking about. They might live in a completely different zone. This happens all the time. Somebody in Atlanta might hear what you said and you from, I don't freaking know, Denver or something. And now they want to go search out the school in Atlanta. There was dudes in the UK that found out about Captain Tazariak in the UK. And now we got brothers out there. So let's see. If I may add one, we are always under a microscope. Absolutely. You always under a microscope. Even when you think you're not being watched, you're always being watched. Why do you think we don't get a lot of views now? Because we're being monitored. I do understand that, right? So just don't ever let that demon doubt get in your head, because if you would have gotten to Moses and Aaron's head, guess what? We never would have got saved.
Right.
we still probably would have been up in Egypt, probably worse off. We probably, matter of fact, I take that back. We probably would have died.
Yeah.
There probably would be no Israelites. We would have died. And then Lord would have tried to find somebody else to make favors. Right? You got anything up?
No, 12.
We can keep.
Verse 5, and the Egyptians shall know that I am the Lord when I stretch forth mine hand upon Egypt and bring out the children of Israel from among them. And Moses and Aaron did as the Lord commanded them, so did they. And Moses was 80 years old, and Aaron was 83 years old when they spake unto Pharaoh. Verse 8, and the Lord spake unto Moses and unto Aaron, saying, when Pharaoh shall speak unto you, saying, show a miracle for you, then thou shalt say unto Aaron, take thy rod and cast it before Pharaoh, and it shall become a serpent.
For the sake of time, you just continue.
Okay. Verse 10, and Moses and Aaron went in unto Pharaoh, and they did so as the Lord had commanded them. So like as had commanded, and Aaron cast down his rod before Pharaoh and before his servants and became a serpent. And then Pharaoh called the wise men and the sorcerers, now the magicians of Egypt. They also did in like manner with their enchantments. For they cast down every man his rod, and they became serpents, but Aaron's rod swallowed up their rods. Verse 13, and he hardened Pharaoh's heart, the Lord, so like that he hearkened not unto them as the Lord had said.
So real quick, right? Just to get y'all to understand what just happened. So Moses and Aaron, for the most part, performed a miracle, if you will, in front of Pharaoh. So, but the thing is, Pharaoh is so freaking hard-headed, and he doesn't want to listen to them. He calls down his magicians, and they do the same thing, right? Pretty much saying like, oh, I could do that too. Like, I'm not impressed. And then it turns out that pretty much Aaron's his rod swallowed up all theirs.
Right.
So it's like, you not who you think you are. So he got bitter. You know, you ever see that? Like, it's like when you finally like kind of outplay somebody who's trying to play you, they get salty.
You humble them. Humble somebody.
Yep. So he got humbled just now. But Pharaoh, he thinks he's God. You got to think. He has an inflated ego. How dare you oppose me? You're not better than me. Right. I will do as I please. If I want to have the children of Israel here and have them in servitude, I will do it. Who are you to oppose me?
Right.
That's his mentality, right?
Verse 13. That's like verse 14. The Lord said unto Moses, Pharaoh's heart is hardened. He refused to let the people go.
Right.
Get thee unto Pharaoh in the morning. Lo, he goeth out unto the water, and thou shalt stand by the river's brink against he come. And the rod which was turned to a serpent shalt thou take in thine hand. And thou shalt say unto him, the Lord God of the Hebrews hath sent me unto thee.
Say that again.
The Lord God of the Hebrews.
The Hebrews.
Right.
Remember, again, not the God of everybody.
Hath sent me unto thee, saying, let my people go, that they may serve me in the wilderness. And behold, hitherto thou wouldest not hear. Thus saith the Lord, and this thou shalt know that I am the Lord. Behold, I will smite with the rod that is in mine hand upon the waters which are in the river, and they shall be turned to blood. And the fish that is in the river shall die, and the river shall stink, and the Egyptians shall loathe to drink the water of the river.
Right.
The Lord spake unto Moses, say unto Aaron, take thy rod and stretch out thine hand upon the river, the waters of Egypt, upon their streams, upon their rivers, and upon their ponds, and upon all their pools of water, that they may become blood.
Right.
And that there may be blood throughout all the land of Egypt, both in vessels of wood and in vessels of stone.
Now, okay, to get that part right, it says both in vessels of wood and vessels of stone. So this is the part that I brought up earlier about the Most High is going to make all the water turn to blood. When I say all the water, I mean like literally all the water. Like, don't think just like there's a river or something by you, and then it's like, oh, I got turned to blood. No, I'm talking about like, you think today, you turn on your faucet, blood. You try to take a shower, blood. The water in your cup, blood. There is no more water.
Right.
All right. Now, sounds crazy, right? Think about the Lord doing something to, let's just say he made all the water contaminated in America that we couldn't drink it. That can happen.
Right.
Now, see, Flint, Michigan still don't got clean water, which is crazy. I'm gonna bring that up every place. That's still crazy. But they don't have drinkable water, right? Imagine not having drinkable water or water that's so contaminated that you cannot use it. You can't bathe. You just got out of work. You want to take a shower. You can't bathe. Your baby just, excuse my language, shitted himself. You got to change him. Can't bathe him. He's just there. You better have some wipes on, right? That's what's happening. The reason why I want to highlight what the Lord is doing is because He could have done what he did in Sodom and Gomorrah. He sent them angels down there, right? You know, we all know of the history of it, right? That would be torture. Yeah, that would suck. We all know the history. You know, it was a lot of rainbow activity, if you will, going on over there. And the Lord just said, you know what? I'm so tired of this place. Get who you can up out of there. Get them out, and I'm just going to send meteors. And I'm just going to let it rain. Destroy the whole place, right? He could have did the same thing with Egypt. He didn't, though. Why? I want to know where your heads are at. Why didn't he just destroy Egypt? Why is he just torturing them and just slowly withering them down? Why is he doing that? Anybody is free to answer. I just want to see where y'all heads are at. There are no wrong answers. Don't be shy. Why is the Lord doing it this way? Why not just bomb the place? Why not just, just throw a big ass rock, throw an asteroid at it, just blow up Egypt? Right? Just do that. Why? Why turn the water to blood? To show his might, sir. I'll take it. Yes. Let's see. To bring Pharaoh down. Yeah, y'all right. I'll take it. Yes. This is a power display. Like, remember, think Pharaoh, right? He thinks he's God.
Right.
He, in his mind, he is up here and nobody is above him. He hears of the actual God sending down his messengers to tell him, hey, let these people go. That's it, though. I like, peep that. He didn't say anything else. He didn't say, oh, y'all gonna end up serving them. No, he didn't say that. He just said, just let them go. That's all. You can still have your great nation, your great kingdom. The Egyptians can thrive. Y'all can have whatever weird little parties y'all want to. Y'all can do whatever y'all want. Just let them go. His ego is so inflated. It's like, nah. You ain't gonna tell me what I can and can't do.
Right.
I'm gonna keep him just because you told me not to keep him. Right? What happened the first time? Serpents, right? They got humbled. He got humbled, but he's still hard-headed. And this is the beginning of it. I think it ends up ending in like chapter 10. So this is the beginning of like seeing how you got to break him down psychologically. Because let's say Israel did get rescued, right? But Egypt was still left to be as it was. Pharaoh might be like, nah, I'm going to do it again. I want them back. Matter of fact, what's stopping me from going to go get them? I'll go to war and go get them again. Just because. What did I say? It's because he is almighty, making an example of his power. Yep. Yeah, y'all all got it. This is a power display. He has to bring Pharaoh down and remind him who the real power is, because Pharaoh's a man. That's all he is. He's a man. You're flesh and blood. You're going to get old and you're going to die one day. That's it. And you might return, but that's even if the Lord wants you to return. Let's be real right now.
Right.
You're just that, right? And that's what you need to understand. Like now, for us, we got to understand, take that. We are servants of the Most High, right? Don't think of yourself bigger than God. Because at one point you did. You thought that you could outsmart the Most High. It's like what my parents used to tell me, like, oh, I wasn't born yesterday. The Lord was not born yesterday, y'all. Those y'all who got kids, come on now. Y'all know, like, y'all kids be trying to do certain stuff. You just know, like, I know you lying. I know, like, I told you not to eat the chips and that they just magically gone. We know. I can see the crumbs on your lips right now. I can see it. That's the Most High. Like, nah, you can't play me. I made you. I knew you from your past life. And the one before that, or however long you've been on this earth. You ain't going to outsmart him. You need to understand. That's why we call him the Most High, right? Because he is above all of us, right? So we need to get in order and serve the true power. Serving Pharaoh, well, I mean, you see where that brought us. Keep that in mind when you want to go try and serve the white man.
Right.
You got anything else?
Come on, man.
Go ahead.
Like we keep saying, in this Exodus you could relate a lot of things that the Lord is doing to Egypt or what happened in Egypt to today. Right. Because today America is Egypt, the house of bondage. Now, like he said, you keep trying to serve, like they was trying to serve Pharaoh, trying to serve the white man. Look where it put us. Mexicans getting deported, black people in ghettos, natives on reservations. Man, this is not for us. America is not for us, and Egypt wasn't for us. The Lord was literally trying to take us out of Egypt to a better place. And because we didn't know who Moses and Aaron was, we was hard-headed. No, again, don't be that person who's not prepared. Don't try and serve the white man like they did Pharaoh. And you're going to end up just like, we're just going to stay in the same condition. It's not going to get better. I mean, I'm tired. Like you said, you're tired of being oppressed. I'm tired of it. Like, come on now. Let's not do it no more. Let's try and get it right this time. Man, we got all the examples. We got a plan laid out for us here. So let's just follow. Let's stick to it. Let's not stray away.
That's not Christ. We can continue.
Come on. Verse 21. Oh, so like 20. The book Exodus chapter 7, verse 20. And Moses and Aaron did so as the Lord commanded, and he lifted up the rod and smote the waters that were in the river, in the sight of Pharaoh and in the sight of his servants, and all the waters that were in the river were turned to blood. And the fish that was in the river died, and the river stank, and the Egyptians could not drink of the water of the river. And there was blood throughout all the land of Egypt.
So now you ain't got no water.
Right.
You'd be surprised how much you use water for everything. Think about it. Wash your clothes, wash your dishes, shower, drink water, like literally everything, right?
You only realize how much you need something until it's gone.
Exactly. You don't realize how much you need something until it's gone. Well, imagine how the Egyptians were feeling. What's it? Where in the signs? Let's see. What she said? Where the signs also for us to know who the Lord is? Yes. Yeah, the Lord. Remember, at this time, Moses and Aaron, they were introduced to the Most High, but the rest of us, we didn't really comprehend who the Lord was, and we still questioned his existence. And you're going to see that quite a bit. So you got to think, like, you ain't going to believe in something. Let's just be real. Half the time, you're not going to believe in anything unless you see it for yourself. Kind of going back to Noah when he said, the world was going to be flooded with water. At that time, it didn't really rain. So you got to think, it never rained. And then I come to you and I say, there's going to be water coming from the sky. People are going to think I'm a crackhead. And then it happened. It's like, oh, damn.
Yeah, crackhead was right.
I guess that crackhead was right. So yes, that was a sign to pretty much make the Lord known unto us. Yes.
Come on. Verse 22. And the magicians of Egypt did so. Their enchantments, and Pharaoh's heart was hardened. Neither did he hearken unto them, as the Lord had said. And Pharaoh turned and went into his house. Neither did he set his heart to this also. And all the Egyptians digged round about the river to drink, for they could not drink of the water of the river. And 7 days were fulfilled after the Lord had smitten the river. So
this is a perfect example of he wouldn't even give a damn about his own people. Think about that. His people, the Egyptians, did not have drinkable water. And this shows the power of the Most High. He didn't just punish Pharaoh. Pharaoh was the one that was committing the act, but he didn't just punish Pharaoh. He punished all the Egyptians.
Right.
And that you see that all throughout the Bible. Anytime the Most High deals with somebody, he doesn't just deal with that person. He'll deal with that nation. And it's literally with everyone, including us. Think about it. Our ancestors messed up because of the errors of a select group of people. The entire nation got punished. Right. It wasn't like, oh, Judah messed up, so just Judah's going to be punished. No. All 12 tribes, including the northern tribes, all got punished. And we all still have to live through the curses because of what we did not do. So this is, again, one of the earliest examples of that. Could have just punished Pharaoh, right? He could have just killed Pharaoh. Let's be real. He could have, I don't know, made somebody put poison in his drink or something. I don't know. And then just Pharaoh would have been off. But that's not it's not going to do anything, right? Why?
And the Pharaoh's going to get raised up.
Yeah, exactly. Why? Somebody else is going to be raised up in that place. And you have to understand that in today's society. A lot of y'all, I probably can't say what I really want to say because it's YouTube. I'll say this. There are people who run the world right now. It would be very nice if they were not alive. However, it's not that simple.
Right.
You got to destroy the whole ideology of oppression, because I can't say the names, but let's just say a certain somebody who runs this country today died. Wouldn't matter, because guess what? Somebody else is going to take his place.
Right.
And then that person dies. Somebody's going to take his place. And then that person dies. And then another one. And then another one. And another one. It's always going to be because why that ideology of oppression towards blacks, Hispanics, and natives still lives. So you got to destroy all of that. You got to decompress all of that. And that's what's happening right here.
Right.
Not just Pharaoh, all of the Egyptians are suffering. And it shows how selfish Pharaoh really is. He is letting his people suffer because he doesn't want to let us go. Think about that. That's what's happening, right? That's matter of fact, that happens today. A lot of the, put it like this, a lot of the laws that were put in place, like wartime, if you will, were made to pretty much exclude black people, right? You want to know why you need degrees to go, like, to get certain jobs? It's because once upon a time ago, you didn't need degrees, but black people started getting more jobs. So they had to make it harder for us. And at that time, more white people were, how do I say this? They were upper class, right? But it was the majority of them. Well, those same racist tactics have just evolved and gotten worse and worse and worse. Now you need like 3 degrees, 10 years work experience, and 2 certificates to get a job at McDonald's at this point. Like, it's freaking ridiculous. So, but the reason why it's so bad is because they want to keep black people down. Well, here's the problem now. There's a lot of white people that live in the ghetto too.
Right.
There's a lot of Chinese people that live in the ghetto. There's a lot of Middle Easterns that live among us too. So now, because these people, Esau, they're so racist to Israel, us, right? Everybody else is suffering.
Right.
We complaining about gas prices going up. Guess what? It ain't just happening in the hood. It's happening all over the place. Now white people are complaining like, damn, like I can barely afford groceries now. I got some grapes, a bottle of water, and like a couple little snacks came up to $100. Now you're suffering.
Right.
Esau's suffering. But guess what? Edomites up there, they don't care. Anything to keep us down, even if it means keeping their own people down.
Right.
What's happening right here?
What they say? When you outrunning something, I don't gotta outrun or outrun the bear. I don't gotta outrun the bear. I gotta outrun you. That's exactly what they do. Like,
yeah, thank you.
They don't care. They don't care about their own people. So why would they care about you?
Exactly.
So it's like, if I may,
good, now go ahead.
This right here, like what happened into Egypt and stuff like this, like suffering together, like it makes you stronger. Like how you was bringing out, if one tribe did something or one person did something, the whole nation got punished. And like that, like to me, that builds brotherhood. Because I knew this one brother when I was in high school not too long ago, but he was Isupk. I would have, never thought like we would be so close that we was, but because we went through the same thing, we was tight. That's my boy. Even after we graduated. So it's like suffering together builds, character, builds brotherhood. But to the white man, he don't care. He's gonna let you suffer by yourself. To us, we're gonna suffer together. I'm gonna go through what I go through with my brothers because I want them to come out victorious. Make sure they're not going through anything on their own because like he was saying, when you go through stuff on your own, like the white man let you do, it gets hard and it gets worse, and then you get tired and you don't want to do this, and you end up, if I may, floating in the air from something, either doing something to yourself.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Can't say, like you said, it gets bad. Don't let it get there.
No, Most High in Christ. Yeah, we really got to understand that, man. Like oppression, like we talk about slavery all the time. I know probably some of y'all probably tired of hearing it, but the reason why we keep harping on it is because you got to understand like how in depth oppression really is. Like it's more than just chains and shackles, and it's a mindset. They get in your head. Think about it. They got in your grandparents' heads, your great grandparents' heads, and it's no shade to them. Like they lived in a different time. It was probably a lot harder than what it is now.
Right.
But that same mindset trickles down. Like example, my grandparents, right? Don't get me wrong, I love my grandparents, but when I was younger, had like smaller cut, like I had like the waves, like little fade and stuff like that, and I was mostly clean shaven. I had like a little mustache. That was about it though. Especially like being in like the Navy and stuff. Well, you get older, of course. And here we promote that. We promote, hey, grow your beard out, get braids, grow your fro out, grow long hair. Embrace who you are, right? Because once upon a time ago, the oppressor made sure that everybody, both blacks and Hispanics and natives, cut our hair.
Right.
You know, it's like to pretty much remove our sense of identity. Matter of fact, when you first get into the military, guess what's the first thing they have you do? Cut your hair. Not just for the men, but for the women as well.
Crazy.
You have like the little bob cut, like it come like right here. It looks freaking weird, like a mushroom. It's crazy, but that's what they do to you, right? But now, you know, this like a couple years ago, I go back to go visit my family, and my grandparents, they see me like now I have all this. I remember like my grandmother kind of looked like, you don't want to shave it off? I'm like, no. Hey, you don't think it, you know, what does your job think of that? And I know where she's going. I wasn't even mad because I understand. That's what we were taught. Clean shaven, low cut. That's what the white man, right? Assimilate. That's oppression. You can't even be yourself. We have to create different groups for our own people just to feel comfortable with ourselves. There's still certain places in the country where you can't have braids. There's still laws that got to get passed for you to even have braids in school, not even at work, in school. It's really crazy, right? But we need to really break down how deeply rooted the oppression really is, because you start finding out things about yourself. Like, damn, I really think like this because that's what I was taught as a kid. Or my grandmama taught me this, my grandfather taught me that, or they taught this in school. And the more you realize this, you can slowly purge it out of you. Because you don't want to trickle that on to your kids.
Right.
You know, I ain't teaching my son you're gonna be shaving your face and that. No. You're gonna have long hair, you're gonna have braids, you're gonna embrace who you are, you're not gonna be ashamed of who you are. You need to build that up in your children, because when they get out into the world, I ain't here yet. Look, the work ain't done yet. All right. Still got more work to do. They gotta grow up around here. There's gonna be the people that's gonna try them. They're gonna try to make them feel lesser. They're gonna try to put them down. I don't know about you, but I'm not raising my children to hold their head down. Hold your head high. Be proud of who you are.
Right.
Be unapologetically Black, Hispanic, and Native. Be an Israelite. Be who you are. They feel uncomfortable. Okay, F them anyway. Those ain't your friends. It's all right. But this is what's going on right now, right? We're getting into the oppression. We're getting down how the Most High is breaking down Egypt and also showing the nature of Pharaoh even more. He's selfish. So selfish that you're gonna let your own people. What would you say earlier? I don't gotta outrun the bear. Just gotta outrun you.
I gotta outrun you.
That's Pharaoh. He'll let his own country burn just to have us there because he don't want to let us go. It's crazy, right? You got anything up?
No, 12.
24.
No, 8 and 1.
8. Oh, we'll finish up.
5, right?
Mm-hmm.
Come on. The book of Exodus, chapter 8, verse 1. And the Lord spake unto Moses, Go unto Pharaoh, and say unto him, Thus saith the Lord, Let my people go, that they may serve me. And if thou refuse to let them go, behold, I will smite all thy borders with frogs. And the river shall bring forth frogs abundantly, and shall go up and come into thine house, and into thy bedchamber, and into thine, and upon thy bed, and into the house of thy servants, and upon thy people, and into thine ovens, and into thy kneading troughs.
Yeah, you got it.
Verse 4, and the frogs shall come up both on thee, and upon thy people, and upon all thy servants. Verse 5, and the Lord spake unto Moses, saying unto Aaron, Stretch forth thine hand with thy rod over the streams, over the rivers, and over the ponds, to cause frogs to come up upon the land of Egypt.
Now, I know this sounds ridiculous, right? Frogs. Like, we're getting attacked by frogs. Like, hear me out. This isn't to necessarily harm anybody. It's to make you feel uncomfortable.
It's bother you.
Yeah, like, just imagine, put this in your head. You wake up in your home. You already don't have water. Just remember that. You don't have water. So you're already feeling kind of like it's doing something to you, right? Probably didn't even get a chance to take a shower. You still got to go to bed. You wake up and your home is infested with frogs. I'm talking like the way they broke it down, there's frogs on you. You wake up, he right here. He's looking at you. You get up, you freak out. You done stepped on. Barefoot. Just like that's gross. Like just think of it, you done stepped on a frog. You done hurt. Then you look around, they on the wall, they in the bathroom, they in the kitchen. You open up the fridge, he in there drinking your juice. You don't know what to do. It's just frogs everywhere. Like just like think about it. You just like, like what is going on? You're uncomfortable. I know the sisters, y'all damn sure will be freaking out. Like, if you don't think that's bad, okay, just imagine look, black, we hate roaches. Like, we hate, like, imagine your home has that.
Oh my God.
Yeah. But imagine that they just all over you. Like, it's not like, oh, there's like a frog here and there. Like, I went to Florida. I remember this was like a long time ago. I went to go visit some friends. It was in Orlando. We had like a little beach house. And I go in there. There was like a frog in the toilet. And I was kind of like, what the hell? And then it ended up, somehow it disappeared. I don't know where the hell. But my point, yeah, probably. But it's like, that's one, right? I'm talking frogs everywhere. Everywhere. You're like, you can't get them off of you, right? You run out the house, they outside. It's to make you feel uncomfortable and just like, it messes with you psychologically, right? Are the frogs going to kill you? No. He's like, I don't think so. But it's just really just to mess with you. Again, just another little like, it's like, Lord is being petty at that point. Like, oh, okay. You don't let them go, frogs, throw them out. You don't know what to do. And it gets worse. Like, this is like juvenile compared to what we're going to get into next week.
Right.
We haven't gotten to the locusts. We ain't getting to the boils. I don't know if y'all know what a boil is, but like
lice.
Oh God. Lice. Just think if that ain't bad enough for you, imagine today and your house is infested with roaches. Like everywhere. You're going to freak out. I don't even like bugs. I hate bugs. So just think about that. But that's what he's doing to the people of Egypt. Again, were all the Egyptians bad people? This is one more thing to take away from this before we close up the class. Were all of the Egyptians bad people? Probably not.
Right.
There's probably some nice ones, that knew that we were the children of Israel. They're probably nice. They still suffered. The reason why I'm bringing that out is so many of us still have that mindset of not all white people are like that. Not all Chinese people are like that. They're heathens. All right. Yeah, like they don't all gotta try to oppress you. Some of them might just be cool with you, and that's fine. But that's still not your people, though.
Right.
All right. And guess what? They're still gonna suffer for what they did.
Right.
Especially Esau. Esau is going to suffer for what he did. Did every single white person own slaves? No. Did a lot of them benefit off of slavery? Yes.
Right.
There might be that one white person that's just chilling down the road and they just minding their business, right? That's the least you could do. Thank you for not trying to kill me. Thank you. I appreciate you.
Right.
But that don't mean that he's safe. He's going to get punished for what his people have done because they get judged as a nation.
Right.
We got judged as a nation. Was every single Israelite a murderer? No. Was every single Israelite a pedophile? No. Were we all sexual deviants? No. Were we all on drugs? No. But a lot of us were. And guess what? Everybody had to suffer because of it.
It's only fair.
It's only fair, right? If we had to all suffer, it's only fair that they all got to suffer. I'm just saying. That'd be kind of weird. Like, damn, some of us didn't go around killing people, but I still got to pay for the sins of that. Meanwhile, this Edom might get away with it, and his whole lineage was made off of murderers. That's crazy, right? Even Esau, before he even had children, it says that Esau was a cunning hunter.
Right.
And keyword cunning. Cunning is like deceitful.
Sneaky.
Yeah.
Like exactly. A snake.
Yeah, like you're a snake. Just like how that snake that you heard that talked to Eve, that wasn't a literal snake. That was a man. Right. That was a man. We say that today. Oh, he's a snake. We don't trust him. I can't really rock with you like that.
Right.
So take that into consideration, right? Everything that you're reading right now, it has happened and is happening again in modern day Babylon, if you will. You got anything out before we close? For the sake of time, Salakia. Like we're starting a little late today. We had to take care of some things. But the water for everybody that tuned in, if you haven't already, please like, share, and subscribe. Somebody said collective punishment
is the opposite of fair laugh out loud.
Collective punishment. Hey, look.
In the class.
Yeah, that's crazy. But hey, look, I didn't make the rules. All it is, we all had to suffer for the few. It's only fair for everybody else, right? Because that would be unfair if we all got to suffer for the actions of some of our people, but then everybody else gets away with it. That ain't fair. But yeah, at the end of the class is crazy.
Crazy.
But the water for everybody that tuned in, please like, share, and subscribe. And with that, shalom.